Greetings, 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 greetings. On this lovely Wednesday, it's Mercury Day, which means it's time for me to deliver the message to you the right way. Alrighty, so let's jump into it. Today we have the Eight of Cups, but in reverse. So when the Eight of Cups comes to you in the reading, it is a sign that you are in a situation or a space that is no longer fulfilling you, no longer serving your highest joy, your highest purpose. You know, you basically just doing things just to be doing things. Like, I don't know, it could be something that you started, a project that you felt like you had the energy for, that you thought you had the time to do, that you were once excited about, but maybe you no longer want to do this, but at this point you just feel compelled to do it. Like maybe that you just feel like it's the right thing to do. Maybe you just used to it. Just something, it's become routine that you just doing things. And it's not really fulfilling to your soul purpose. It's just time to move on to the next thing. Time to find something that you enjoy, that you like to do for yourself. It could be something that's, I don't know, I'm gonna use this example. Let's say my college students, this is really big, especially when you're in your first couple years, your undergraduate years, your, you start off as a freshman and sophomore college. And you think you have it figured out at this point. You know, you majored in something, I don't know, fashion design. I had a lot of people, because a little quick background information of me. My background is in fashion design. So I know some people that started off with me started in the design program, but quickly realized they didn't want to be the hands-on part of fashion. You know, they realized designing aspect wasn't their thing. They don't want to deal with sewing machine, constructing garments. They want to go to the marketing side of things, which is okay. So I'm gonna use that example. You're a college student. Maybe you haven't figured out yet what you want to do. Maybe you decided no longer, let me use this example again, design is no longer your thing. You want to move on to the marketing side, but you're stuck in a place where you just feel like it's the right thing to do. Maybe it's something your parents wanted for you, especially when it comes to people. I know a lot of times when they go in being doctors and stuff, and they realize quickly the medical field is not for me. I can't deal with blood, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z, whatever the case may be. And you just feel that it's the right thing to do because your parents wanted you to do it, or you just feel like you just stuck. You got to. You just feel obligated. And that's exactly not the case. You got your life to live, and nobody's going to live it for you. So, I mean, whatever the case may be, you got to find your soul purpose. And along the way, your soul tribe will come with it. So, I'm saying this to say that do what makes you happy. Not because you feel like it's your responsibility, not because you feel like, well, you're stuck in it and you're just comfortable. No, go out there and fulfill your dreams. Because right now, it's not to your purpose. It's not doing you any good. You're just basically just wasting away. You're existing and not living, letting life live you. You're not living life. It's basically what that is. So moving on, I want to read you guys an excerpt from the Kali Ma Oracle. Today's Oracle message, we have here Kali Kapali in her Kapali form. So this is when she wears the skulls. Alrighty, get ready. La 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 la. Let me read to you guys today. Lovely, 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 lovely. Kali Kapali. She who wears the mala of skulls around her neck shall never abandon you. She shall be with you always, lifetime after lifetime, in unending tenderness and devotion, conquering that which will alienate you from your truth and creative power. Trust in the effectiveness of your prayers and request for her assistance. Have confidence in divine intervention. No matter how dire things may seem, you shall transfer a negative experience into a positive one that honors your soul. Kapali is the wearer of skulls. The Kapalama or skull mala is a version of the prayer of mala beads used to call and strengthen divine presence by using sacred sounds, repeating mantras or prayers while counting the beads. You are encouraged to speak to her from your heart about whatever is troubling you. She will do whatever it takes to release you from your suffering. This form of Kali arises in a reading when you need to know a truth. She will make sure you find it, even if you rather continue in peaceful ignorance for a little longer. Ooh. This truth, however, disruptive as it may be, is not a punishment. It is protection. So ignorance isn't bliss, y'all. You may not be able to see that at the time, but you will be grateful for the changes that come from her revelations later on. Skulls mark the passing of time. Trust that time can be your ally and healing and emerge anew. You will need faith, but in due time, of course, you will see how the universe has been supporting you in all ways when you feel restored and supported again. Often, an encounter with Kali Kapali entails direct confrontation with the thing we fear the most. Like a physical therapist placing pressure on a point of tension to get it to release. Kali Ma's presence can give a rise to acute pain. She is not causing the pain, however. She is the method by which it is released. It takes a pure and a courageous heart to approach Kali, for she is unpredictable and does not respond well to those who try to control her. She always defies the grasp of ego. You cannot know how or when she will enact her divine will. You may feel led right into the emotional, psychological, or physical issues that have thus far evaded healing. So basically it's saying stuff you've been putting off, stuff you've been suppressing. She gives no credit or honoring to our fears because she knows our real capacity to overcome them and awaken. Her sacred medicine breaks down our resistance and our confusion and shows us we are made of more potent stuff. Encountering her is rarely a comfortable experience, yet the pathway forward ultimately becomes more gracious because of her intervention. When Kapali manifests her presence, the powerful symbolic teachings of the skull are at play. Skulls represents an ending and also a triumph of a more powerful force, in this case the divine will over a lesser force, and in this instance typically human ego or plans. The skull indicates a need to acknowledge that while we are a powerful divine spirit with free will and much creativity, we also need to operate within the higher power of far greater wisdom. Such a spiritual hierarchy is not oppressive in any way. It is a sacred order that keeps us safe and helps us to grow. At a soul level, we have agreed to walk a particular spiritual journey this lifetime. Our empowerment comes not through resisting, but engages with our life path. No matter how mysterious, devastating, or deeply challenging our experiences may be. Kali Kapali signifies that somehow, even out of the darkest interior struggles, suffering will give way to freedom and deep peace. Commit yourself to participating and co-creating your life with all the passion of your mind, body, and soul, while submitting to the greater workings of the destiny with all your trust in your heart can muster. The skull, especially without a jawbone, has been a symbol of those who operate outside traditional moral conventions in Eastern and Western cultures. Kali Ma is the queen of such unconventional spirits. The appearance of Kapali can be a sacred message that your soul path shall not be limited by societal conditioning of any kind. Conformity will not support your journey and would threaten to rob you of your spiritual freedom, especially at this time. She is here with you, reminding you that you have the strength to remain true to yourself, even if that means standing apart from others. Tune into the spiritual power within. It is beyond what society understands and can offer. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is divergent from your original plans or your journey is out of sync with those around you, Trust in what is happening and know that you are within her care. So it's a invitation ritual that I will put in the comments below. So whenever you need to call on her, Kali Ma, remember, she is always here to help. She just gives you a can of tough love in the process. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning in to Goddess and Tarot. We are back and strong. I told you I'm coming back with this heat. And Fridays, this Friday, we're bringing back Goddess Friday. So we'll have a segment where we'll go over various goddesses from various cultures. So you never know who's going to pop up. I don't even know this week yet, but believe me, I'm bringing that heat. So thank you once again on this lovely Wednesday. You guys take in this message, soak it up, absorb it, use it to your advantage, use it to where it belongs in your life. If this applies right now at the time in your life, I just hope you take these jewels and put them to use. Thank you guys once again, and we are out.